Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Big header! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Rui Costa. Luis Suarez. Now it's Gullit. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Gullit. And here's Forlan. And this is Luis Suarez. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Forlan. Forlan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Forlan. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. That's been cut out, well played. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Batistuta. Danger averted for now. Good running, strong and purposeful. Forlan. Opts for safety. Puyol. And it's Caceres. Caceres drives forward on the overlap. Caceres elects to cross. Fletcher getting this one clear. He's gone for goal. That's the throw. Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He can run onto that. He's found a way through, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their second corner now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Done delicately. Puyol gets across. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So
he's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, what has happened? It's Luis Suarez! Oh, in he goes again! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Gullit duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And this is Scholes. Now, what about this cross? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Scholes. Scholes powering forward here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking to hold. Scholes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Suarez tries to clear. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And it's Carvajal. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, what it is! Having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Luis Suarez.
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can...
Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Rui Costa goes short. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Bayer Leverkusen nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Batista, shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by... He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's from Mario. And this is Dembele. Now it's Scholes. Scholes purring through the gears. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Scholes. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's Schneider! Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's through, now has a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's shifting through the... Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's surging through. Romario. Howson does well to get it back. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Cafu. Schneider. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Chance! It's loose, and there's a... In he goes again! Sticks it away! Caceres. Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a lost
Reflections on the first half?
Well, 0-0 is a little surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Back they go. Back into the middle. Oh, it's Dembele. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goes for a shot! Schneider! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Scholes. Yamal has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's in on goal! Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He's through here. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Carvajal. Howson. Now, can they get him away? Plenty to aim at here. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's a sharp little ball here.
Such good technique.
Van Bouten. 75 minutes played. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could...
It's Dembele! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Roberto Carlos. No, that was never going to make it. Scholes.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, just skips past his man. Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes. Pulls it back. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Batistuta! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid take... And the shot! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. He's gone for goal! Oh, a very decent attempt.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chouameni. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Kaká. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's been played through. And the shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just about within shooting range. That comes as a mighty relief. Out to the left it goes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Yamal. And he lines up a cross. Dida claims it without any fuss. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pele. Pele. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
1 minute added time.
Referee's given a throw. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid, one... Kaká! Fantastic from Kaká! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Goes for the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Kaká, good driving run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kaká, good strong midfield running here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's managed to gift it back. It's out for a goal kick. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni goes on a charge down the left. Scholes. He's having a go!
Added minutes has been
That
indicated.
carried quite a threat. Time added on 4 minutes. Hullet. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Portugal have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And now they can clear their lines. And he can clear it away. Played back to the goalkeeper, Dida. Dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. And the finish! And it's been given away. Pele. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Now it's Kaka. He is through here. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that has put paid to that. Scholes. Here's Chouameni. Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In by Hullet. Neuer claims it. Safe hands. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's on his way! And a chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Madrid finding their passes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. And it's Kaka. And he's running through. Kaka. Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gives it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Scholes. Chouameni. And that is expertly dealt with. It's Pele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely aimed pass. He can run onto that, and it's made its way to him, and it's Kaka. Kaka! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Kaka. He could be in here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it.
Can he finish? It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Portugal, number 11.
How many? Just how? And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.
Shop styling products at best prices on Meesho. Download now.
Worried about fakes? Trust only Myntra for 100% original brand.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space...
Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Chouameni. Fernandez. He won't be happy with that one. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Quick look, then plays it in. Senesi clears it away. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Just about within shooting range. He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he welcomes it in. Yamal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And we have our very first corner. And across. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Batistuta! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Pele, looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Fernandez. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. Puyol deals with that comfortably. Pele. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please
So your
turn your
views on the
attention
first
to the
half?
screen for
Solid.
information
Very
provided
solid,
by the
actually,
local
Peter.
police.
They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, super ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. Good chance here! Oh, nearly. Tries to play it through. It's a good ball out wide. Arda. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, easy pickings there. Quality ball. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Rashford. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! Caught offside that time. Kukçu. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now he's got space here. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni. Now it's Scholes. Pele. Oh, he's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? It's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through there. Triol. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
2 added
There's
minutes
the
has
clearance.
been indicated.
That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past. And Batistuta! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides... Welcome to those who have joined us all here
Hello,
on a
everybody,
beautiful,
and
clear
welcome to
evening.
today's
The
match.
conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... He's tried one! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Mohamed Salah touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And this is Mohamed Salah, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Madrid finding their passes. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Mohamed Salah. Kukçu. Oh, good spread. Pedri. De Jong. Approaching the half-hour mark. Looking for the run. Saliba cuts it out. Isco. Scholes. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Stood up well to him there. Saliba. Zakaria. Pelé. Under an awful lot of pressure. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Chouameni. Pelé.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Caceres. And it's Kukçu. Mohamed Salah. Pelé. Back into the middle. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. De Jong. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. No outsmarting him this time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zakaria. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has a shot! Just swings wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Yamal. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Italy needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he cuts out the supply.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Looking to go deep. Greenwood. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's picked his way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot's on here. Shot a goal! Well, now it's and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it...
Shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Dembele, he's found the... Dembele! Kukçu clears. And here's Rafael Leao.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta. And no, he's seen through all of that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they...